Okay, I got the table all set up and done. I mean, it looks good. Looks like someone painted these damn legs gray. Because I can see the chrome under them. So under this paint, I think is chrome. So I'm going to strip these legs and get it back to chrome. Unless it just needs polish. But this is chrome, needs polish. I need to hammer that in and that. But yeah, it's a nice table. I set my teacups on here and cream bowl and the two-tier dish. I don't remember that being in there. Someone must have... That's weird. I don't remember doing that, but okay. Yeah. This is going to be in my movie. It's a nice table, in good shape. Came with all the parts. And this old coffee bag. Auto drip coffee. That's probably the last time it was ever put up. Whenever this came out. I wonder if it has a date on it. No, it doesn't. Does it? 11/29/80, huh? 1980. That could make sense. That actually looks like an expiration date to me. Oh, yeah. But I just gotta clean it, wipe it down. But I figured I'd set it up. And the legs, even though they're bent out, which looks weird to me, it doesn't really look bad. I think it's honestly supposed to be that way. Yeah, it has these little tab things you just press in there, and yeah. So, yeah. Not bad. Good construction. Story is, it was owned by an 80-year-old man who lived in a garage under an old house. And when his wife passed away, he didn't throw or part anything out that had to do with her. So this table basically sat in the kitchen for many, many years until two elderly ladies bought the house and is cleaning and selling the stuff. So, yeah. Neat story. But this table has been in the house and used up until probably the 80s, maybe. Judging by this bag is when it was last put up. Probably in the attic. 11/29/80. The 11th week of the, that's probably September, maybe. 29th week of September, 1980. And judging by this, yeah, that's a 1980s coffee maker. Yeah. Got these chairs I've had for years for it. how dull it was. See? This is dull. Watch how clean, how shiny it'll come up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. And here's the after. Look at that. Nice and shiny. See? Alright, now I got one more side of the table left. Alright, so I have these vintage, probably 60s, 50s dinette chairs. They have the chrome on them. And I need to get the backs off of these because this one's coming apart. So we can see, I should really reupholster them, but I have to keep the original upholstery, which isn't in bad shape. It's still usable, but it needs to be cleaned. These were stored out in the shed. This chair I don't think is going to come out very nice because the chrome is pretty rusty. But, never know. Sometimes it can come out well. Sometimes it can't. Honestly, I think these chairs could have been reupholstered at some point in time, a long time ago. But it doesn't really look. Well, actually, that could be reupholstered. It could be original reupholstery. I don't really know. I don't know what company makes these either. But all I know is that it's clean. These chairs are not going in here. Mm-hmm. They're not. They're going to be used for my movie. That's all take apart. Yeah, I believe this chair will come out really nice. The chrome isn't even bad on this. Just sliced. So that looks good. Let's take this one apart. Might as well take off. Somebody's been in this. Cause look, these are flatheads, and now it's all suddenly Phillips. So somebody's been. So these have been reupholstered, no doubt about it. Whoa, I just snapped. I have the seats off. I'm cleaning the seats first because those are actually the little needles. The old tinfoil trick. Wow, that trick is actually working. This method actually works. Unbelievable. Also, use distilled water. Do not use your well water. That'll rust this thing up quicker than anything. Yeah. Unbelievable. It actually works. Oh, this is sick. Just very light surface. Yeah, look at that. How is that? Let's see what it does to this. So nice. Okay, so here's the kitchen table all finished up. It is, came out pretty good, actually. So here is the chrome, currently. It's a little dull. The chrome turned out nice. The legs, I'm gonna do one day. These legs are supposed to be chrome, as you can see. They've been painted over with this, like, metallic paint. And it's not bad looking. Honestly, I think this was painted with a paintbrush, but the layer of this paint is very thin. So this stuff will come off easy. And then I can, the legs chromed up and prettied. Huh. So this is under the table. The table does have a leaf. Oh, it's right there. I'll show you that in a minute. But for a chrome formica table, normally these things have mold under them. This thing doesn't have any mold. Or just any mildew or anything like that. So, it's clean. But it is... that's probably straightforward. Interesting. And that goes there. So does that. But why is... well, some things just don't line up. But, yeah. Well, it does actually have some dust on it, now that I see. Now that I see it does have some dust, but it all wipes away. Yeah, it's dusty. It was pulled out of an attic. But under it, it's nice. You can tell that somebody definitely painted these posts. Now, back then that was common practice to do that. I did get this one chromed. I did get some of this chrome to show on this one with some acetone. But it needs actual paint thinner. Paint stripper, I mean. Fucking hell. The fucking allergies today, I'm telling you. Woke up barely able to... well, I can breathe, but not with ease. Let me see. So, it was common practice back then, since I guess this was a big problem back then, but apparently these chrome, everything and anything with chrome would rust easily in a home, especially if it's not well ventilated and well sealed. Moisture can get on this stuff and rust it. I do see some surface rust, but nothing that tinfoil trick can't fix probably on these legs. But, yeah. I do wonder, actually, if I can, use a tinfoil trick to get this paint off. Nah, I probably shouldn't do that. That would be dumb, I think. Honestly, that probably would fuck things up. But, yeah, back then it was common practice to paint the legs. Because for whatever reason, they always have rust on them. But this is fine. Although, I be it dull as hell, but when you don't shine light to it, you can't tell how dull it is. But these chairs in the video you saw came out nice. I still need to put some chrome polish on them to seal them from any moisture and all that, wax them. But yeah, these chairs I've had for years. I trash picked these across the street a long 3 years ago, in fact. I trash picked these. Now I need to reupholster them because, well, they're not in the best of condition. Although, wait. Oh. No, you're kidding. Well, I probably shouldn't have done that, but, you know, I'm curious. Is that... I do believe that's the original reupholstery. Really. Someone just reupholstered it. And Huh. Ain't that something? But there's probably a reason why it was reupholstered. So that, or that's just the... I don't know, but just patch that up. Pretend that never happened. Yeah, this has definitely been reupholstered in the past. Honestly, I think this has been spray painted too. But it's a functionable chair. You can still sit on it, and it still does that duty. So I don't really care. I will like to reupholster them with some turquoise vinyl. Maybe customize them, make a part here that has A for my persona's name or something. I don't know, something fancy kind of. But yeah, all the chairs turned out pretty good. This one turned out pretty good. This one turned out nice. I only have 3 of these chairs. I swore I had 4 of them. And I still think I have 4 of them, but one of them's missing. And I still can't find it. I know I had 4, but honestly, it kind of makes sense if I had 3 because, well, sometimes people would only have the table against the wall and 3 chairs, which is how I'm going to have this set up. This will be used for movie and stuff, but let's look at the top. Now, the Formica top is in good shape. It's got some scratches and some missingness. Whatever this spotting is, I don't know. But it's still usable. Still solid. Still in good shape. Now let me show you the secret ingredient I used to get this Formica nice and smooth and pretty shiny. The secret ingredient is this stuff. 210 for a bright, luscious look. Plastic cleaner / polish. This stuff I found in our garage. You can't get this anymore. This is some old stuff. It's actually from True Value. We actually have a True Value that just opened up a few years ago. And, yeah, but this is before when True Value probably went out of business or something. But this is good stuff. This stuff has petroleum in it, which is probably why no one wants to make it anymore. But this is good for getting plastic surfaces smooth and shiny and clean. I use this stuff. And what's the date on it? No date. But yeah. That's the secret to getting this surface this smooth. And I got a little dish on there and a typewriter because people, I'm sure, used to take their typewriters and write things on the kitchen table in the morning or afternoon if they didn't have like a den or anything. Then they would have the TV right here so they could watch the TV while they're eating or whatever. That was common back then. Pepsi can and all that. But yeah. So it's a nice table. The table, I don't really know the company who makes it. I've been trying to figure out the company that makes the table. It is a local made table. It's made in New Jersey. That I know. And the story with the table is an elderly lady and their sister rents this Airbnb to vacationers down here. And, well, it was originally owned by an old man and a wife. And when the wife passed, the old man never parted with anything. And he kept this kitchen table literally in the kitchen up until he passed. Which, that is pretty incredible how this table had been sitting in the same house for many, many years, being used for that long. And another sad part of the story, well, it's kind of funny and ridiculous, but they were one of the lady's sister who was selling. All right, before I was rudely interrupted by the phone, the kind of funny story is the lady who was selling me this table's sister was saying, "Oh, we should have just threw it over the railing and be done with it," because I didn't think I was actually going to pick it up. Well, I did, especially when this was marked for free. It was $50, but they changed it to free. And yeah, I had Dumont come down and we picked it up. And yeah, we picked up the table and yeah, got a nice 1950s table with this beautiful design. Even though a lot of people kind of don't like it, I'm not too big on this gray Formica. I wish it was a blue one, but I mean, it's a fucking table. I don't care. But yeah, it's in pretty good shape. It's in good shape. It's clean. So yeah. So that's basically the story on the table. I would love to have this in the kitchen, but my parents don't want anything to do with it. Which is a shame, because this table puts so much more room in the kitchen. Because it's not very big. Even with the leaf, it still has plenty of room. The current table we have is round, and I hate that table. This one, I actually could get shit done. Like, I can put, I can put my sewing machine on here, and I can sew and get things done properly. With a round table, it's not easy to sew with, because it's round. With this, I can actually sew and make my curtains and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I plan to do with the table. That's why it's set up. I'm going to be preparing to sew with my Singer that I oiled and repaired. See how well that works with sewing. I'm sure it's going to do pretty good. But yeah, it fits my aesthetic. And yeah. Other than that, the table is very nice. Well worth for free. Even the work I put into it, polishing and all that, is good, actually. So I'm gonna sign off of here. That's pretty much the story with the tables, with the table and chairs. And yeah, it turned out nice. I'm happy with it. I even ate breakfast on it this morning. It was fun. So yeah.